Hello, happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. And I don't know what the weather's like by you, but by us, this past week or two has been hot and humid. So hopefully tonight I'll give you some good ideas of some summer sips when things are really hot and humid by you. And these are two that are a little bit different in that one of them is a classic that I've known about for many years. In fact, I had to kind of go digging to find it. One of the first sangrias I loved. So bringing back that recipe. And the other one is something brand new that I saw during one of my habits back in the magazine days of flipping through, tearing out magazines. So I'm Philly. Welcome to my kitchen. It's a cocktail kitchen tonight. No food. Well, I guess if you call fruit food, that would be involved. And fruit is actually involved in both of our cocktails tonight. So welcome, Alvin, welcome, and May, hey, both of you, welcome to the stream. What is your favorite summer cocktail? What do you like to sip on when temperatures get hot? Maybe it's a beer, maybe it's wine, maybe it's a mojito, but I'd love to know, anyone that's joining us, what your favorite summer cocktails are. Today, or tonight rather, I'm gonna be sharing one of my favorite white sangria cocktails. I was trying to fiddle with making my own, I don't know, like a few weeks ago, and the research and development was not going well. And so I remembered that there was this recipe from years ago. My folks were moving down to Florida, and my sister and I were throwing a farewell party to them, or for them. And we found this wonderful recipe. By the way, both recipes are linked below so that you can access them and you can make them all yourself. And it was from my Bobby Flake cookbook that I had. I'm a cookbook queen. I have so many cookbooks. And now I just have all of these recipes that are also stored that are just, from online. So I am a recipe whore. I'll be the first to say that. And in any event, it is his Bolo Sangria, and it is fabulous. So was finally able to dig that up. I found the link online also. And what I did so that our tasting would be pretty on par is I made half of it last night. I'm gonna walk you through kind of what I did and make the rest of it tonight so that you can see that making experience, but then it'll had time to really develop some flavors before Hubs and I taste it this evening. So that's the first one we're gonna make. And the second one is called a Peach Friesling. So I don't know if you are familiar with frosé, which is like a big hit in the summertime, which is frozen rosé. This is a Peach Friesling. So it's we're working with peaches. We are working with a dry or off-dry Riesling, and we're blending it together with ice, a little bit of elderflower, and lemon. And I have not had this, so I'm so excited to try this. You know I will always give you my absolute honest opinion. So that is what's on the docket tonight. So May, she said she likes a chilled rosé for me or a nice spicy margarita. Oh, I love me a spicy margarita, May. In fact, probably if there is a spicy margarita on the menu, oftentimes I will get that. In fact, had a really good one at a place we were at, remember?
Typically you get 2 or 3.
Oh, I do not get 3, ever.
7.
No, that'd be you, babe. Anyway, but let's first work on this sangria. So what I did last night was I took half a bottle of wine. Let me get the rest of the wine out. Let's see here. So, okay, so this is where you get to put your own flavors in with sangria. So choose a white that you like. And for me, in the summer especially with summery foods, I love a Sauvignon Blanc. So it's crisp, it's light, it isn't overly sweet. So if you prefer sweeter, first of all, I would still try it with Sauvignon Blanc, but you could use it with a Pinot Grigio, but those aren't quite as dry as these, and you are putting some simple syrup in here. So if you're using a Pinot Grigio, you might want to use less simple syrup until you taste it, kind of make sure the flavors are right. I know I don't like anything too sweet, so I put half of the bottle in already. So I'm gonna put the rest of my half in, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. Now, when I was figuring this all out last night and putting in what I thought were half of my ingredients, I actually put in all of the ingredients except for the fruit in here and the peach puree. So let me tell you what already went in last night that has been making everything happy. And that is I put 3 ounces of brandy in here. I was only supposed to put 1.5 so I could put 1.5 in tonight, but I already did put that brandy in. And I put 2 ounces of triple sec. And then I also put 3 ounces of simple syrup, which is just, if it's same amounts, sugar and water, boil till, or not boil, but you heat it up till it becomes clear, and then you let it cool, and you can store it for a long time. So I did put that already in, so I'm glad I'm not putting that same amount in tonight, or it would be like way too whoa of everything. So, and I did put half the fruit in. So what I have not put in yet is, now that I have all the wine in there. Oh, and the other thing that's nice about sangria, hey babe, nice of you to join us.
Hello.
That's teasing. Is puree. So this I actually just pureed myself with some frozen peaches that I'm using for my next recipe. I thawed them and pureed it, or you might be able to find it. So this is about, I don't know, like a quarter cup. No, this is about a quarter cup because I've already put about a quarter cup in of peach puree. Actually, you know what? Let me get this. 1 second, babe. Okay.
So how was your day today?
It was good. So, so the peach puree, and so everything else is in there except for more fruit. And I know you're going to think to yourself, my goodness, Philly, you got a lot of fruit in there. And I do. And I'm going to get more because I'll tell you what's great, even after the liquid has been sipped, is that fruit is good to nosh on, isn't it? That's one of your favorite things.
Yeah,
and the fruit also makes a great garnish. And of course, the fruit that's already been in here helps flavor everything. So what I'm going to be adding right now, so just to catch up, we have a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. If you look at the recipe below, it shows enough for two bottles. So I halved it. And so in here is a bottle of wine, 3 ounces brandy, 2 ounces triple sec, 3 ounces simple syrup, and a ½ cup total of peach nectar, which you can look for or just whiz up yourself. And then I put in slices of oranges, apples, lemons, and peaches, and I'm going to add some more. So let me get the rest of this in here. So let's see how y'all are doing. Oh yeah, doesn't frosé sound amazing? That's why I'm really excited to try this Friesling. I think it'll be very delicious. And I will have to say, both of these cocktails are much more up Philly's alley as opposed to Hub's alley. I mean, he, would enjoy them for sure, but they aren't necessarily what he orders all the time.
Hello, DS.
Hey, DS, how are you? I know, I wish you were here with us too, May. Absolutely. All right, so we got those oranges. And then I've got this green apple, and they specify green apple because of the tartness, which is nice. So you're just going to make sure you core that apple. And then I just kind of made slices on the side after I cored it. The other thing you don't have to do, but you may do besides your fruit as your garnish, is I got some mint. Let's make sure that Philly doesn't cut herself. I got some mint. I love like an herb garnish. I think that's fun.
Is this my seat?
So yes, it is. So if you have it, you're going to be the one that's going to help me remember not to forget to take pictures once they're both done. Okay, babe?
Take pictures of the drink.
Thank you. Yes. You're going to take that one?
Yep.
How is it? Is it good? That's a Granny Smith.
Yeah.
They're good for pies.
I'm a Honeycrisp guy.
Well, yes, but they did say green one here.
No, but it's tart.
And then this is just a peach. The peaches are beautiful right now. That one came right off. Now I'm going to actually save 2 of these wedges for
from Georgia?
For our peach frosé. I don't know because we found out Georgia was having some major issues with their peaches. So let me get these in, and then we'll be good to go.
Jersey peaches too, right?
Yeah, we have Jersey peaches. I don't think, are they ready yet? I'm not sure if they're out yet.
They probably wouldn't be ready yet.
Jersey has great peaches. It has great blueberries, corn,
Great
tomatoes,
Best corn ever.
all sorts of good stuff. I'm actually going to save 2 of these peaches out here for garnish, so I don't have to dig them out. And now I'm just going to.
May said I'm one lucky guy, and Archie.
Did you hear that? Did you hear how lucky you are, babe?
And Archie asked if I was wrecked yet.
Uh-oh, Archie's in the house. Oh no. So at the end of the day, this is really health food because it's a fruit salad here. Look at all this fruit. I mean, seriously, this pitcher, which by the way was given to me by a sweet friend, and it is great for mixing cocktails, and it actually has cocktails all over it.
It has.
I got to give you a close-up of this. Is that not the most fun? Isn't that great?
Recipes.
So it has rum punch, hop, skip, and naked. Wow, I've never had that. Have you ever had that?
Not lately.
Tipsy Palmer, Mimosa, Bloody Mary, Margarita, Summer
a tipsy-
Sangria, and Salty Dog.
Is
All
a
of those
Tipsy
are on
Palmer
there.
like a John Daly? Let me see.
Maybe. Yeah.
Let me see real
You want to
quick.
take a look at that? All right, so remember, the best way to have sangria is to let it sit overnight, which is why I did half of it
that's
ahead
horrible.
of time, so it could sit and get all yummy. It's not going to taste the same when you make it the same day. So this is definitely one you want to do overnight, or at least, I don't know, at least like 6 hours, I would say you'd probably like to do that. But what's great about these is they extend your wine. And so there's a couple ways you could do that. So I'm going to pour this. In fact, why don't you, let's take out those peaches, and will you put some ice in here, please? Don't go crazy with the ice. Kind of put 2/3 full. So one of the things that you can do to extend this is you can top it off with some club soda or sparkling water. The other thing you could do is, well, I guess this wouldn't help extend it cost-wise, but you could top it off with a little bit of sparkling wine as well. But definitely, and some people like add Sprite. I'm not a big fan of adding Sprite to my sangria, but hey, if you want to do that, go for it. But a sparkling water does lighten it up for anyone that wants a lighter drink. And it also helps extend it, makes it go farther. So sangrias are great for that. But the fruit is really to die for once you let things marinate. And it gets quite boozy, right, babe?
Yeah, it does.
That's why Hubs goes for it.
That's why I like the fruit. Yeah.
You like your boozy fruit.
I like
All
my
right.
boozy fruit.
Plus, it's kind of, if you ever had those, my sister I know has those things that, you can, those big tubs you can fill up, and then you can just use a little spigot on the bottom to let them out, which is nice. I'm just going to try to get some lemon, get a couple pretty pieces of fruit here to garnish.
Probably is a lot of fruit in there.
There's a lot of fruit, I know. All right, so we've got lemon, we've got peach, and we've got apple, and now I'm going to pour. There we go, we're good. I think Hubs thinks the glass is going to move when the liquid hits it.
So she's going to kill me for saying this, but the reason I asked how her day was
No,
is
we're
that
not talking about how the day was before, because it was not a fun afternoon, and we're not bringing the yuck here. We're keeping the yuck there, right? We're keeping the yuck there.
So the refrigerator guy was here,
Okay.
and it took forever. So like finished like 20 minutes before this was supposed to
And
start.
we're wolfing down dinner that I'm trying to cook on the side. Thank you for bringing all this up, by the way.
I know, I just had to.
All right,
I never
so-
agreed that I wasn't going to say
Well,
anything.
I
You just told me not to.
explicitly told you not to bring this up.
I know,
But,
but-
all right, I'm going to put a little mint. Oh, let's smack it so it gets nice and fragrant. So this is drink 1. That's what I want to do to your head right now, Hubs, because you gave away the yuck that was just in our condo. So this is, let me bring it over.
No, pictures.
No, we have to make the other one first.
Oh. So we can't drink this one?
This is drink 1. This is a bolo sangria, or as I just like to call, a summer sangria.
So we
So
can't
you can
drink
take a little wee bitty sip, a little wee bitty sip. If you want to put that, he does not like trees in his drink. He ends up taking them out. But I like him because you smell it.
It tickled my
Cheers.
nose.
Let's taste. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. No, it's good. It is good.
So friends, it's really good. He's just not a sangria guy
No, it's very tasty.
because it's not bourbon. If bourbon was in here, he'd be all over it.
At all.
All right, so let's put those aside.
very-
It's delicious.
very
It's
tasty.
light. It's fruity. It's delicious.
Easy to drink.
Don't listen to
Yes.
him. It is easy to drink. It is easy to drink. I will give you that. All right, so that's the first one, summer sangria. But actually, I will tell you, that's the first time in a while I've been using a recipe on that. I think sangrias are most fun just to throw in different things, and they really do taste good. You can throw
We
in.
have a winner.
Who? Oh! Woo! Oh, that's going to be really loud. I'm so
That
sorry.
was
I did not mean to.
extraordinarily loud.
I'm so, not for you, for
Well,
them, because it was my
it was
microphone.
loud for me.
We have a winner! Okay, so for anyone just joining us, I'm so sorry, but I gotta catch up. So we have had a gaping hole here for months, since January. And then it was fixed before the last stream. No, wait, the one before that, because obviously you can't see the kitchen when we're over in our try-or-buy, but it was one before that, and nobody said a word, and we were laughing.
So I'm thinking it's DS.
Wasn't it?
I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, DS. He said, I noticed the door. Do I win a prize? Yes, you win a prize. You absolutely win a prize. And we even figured out where we're going to get the prize. You're going to win a Philly prize. So something from Philly. So, yes. But I'm so glad someone finally knows. And so after the stream, what was the last cooking stream we had? Oh, it was, it wasn't wings.
Yeah, it was
Y'all,
wings. It was
no.
wings. No, it wasn't, yeah. No, it was wings.
Okay. Well, anywho, so the last cooking stream, it was fixed and no one noticed, and we were just tickled about that no one had noticed it. So yes, so we digress, but this has been fixed, and we are so excited about that darn hole being fixed. DS, I'm proud of you. We were wondering when someone was finally going to notice.
The best thing was he also fixed.
Oh, so our
There
dishwasher.
was an issue with the dishwasher.
Yeah, so it's smooth
It
now.
clicked, and it's
And then the problems went to the fridge. So you just can't win sometimes. All right, so the next drink is the Friesling. So let me get this. You're gonna need a blender. So I'm gonna say right now, I'm a little worried about this one because we don't have a schmancy blender. I've seen the blenders online. What are those ones? They would blend up a beach ball. They're that good. They're those like super duper ones. This is just your standard. Who makes this one?
Why would you blend up a beach ball?
Blackened, I don't know, I'm just trying to, watermelon. It would blend a whole watermelon, rind it off. This is just a Black & Decker. This is your standard everyday blender. That's what we have. We don't use a blender very much, and so we never put a lot of money into a blender.
Let's
so
try.
we're gonna all cross our fingers that this works. So the first thing we're gonna do, could you get out the Riesling? So there was so much work. Go get the Riesling. I'll look at the comments. There was so much work being done on the fridge that my Riesling was getting warm for my drink tonight. And so Philly was huffy and puffy and threw it in the freezer right there. Yeah. So for the Riesling, by the way,
You were
Friesling,
really cranky, man.
I was a little cranky. So this is one that our son actually got us on. So Rieslings are known as being sweet, but most Rieslings are sweet. But some can be dry. Just leave mine for photos. I'm fine with that, and you can drink. Rieslings can be known to be dry or off dry, or can also be known, and that's how I like them. I'm not a big sweet wine person, but this is called Clean Slate, and most Rieslings are very affordably priced. And this is really a nice, dry, off dry Riesling. And our son actually found out about this one after he took that wines course.
Yeah, the wine course.
So what we're going to be doing is, first thing is we're going to be pouring half of this, so 375 milliliters.
Do you need ice or no ice?
Nope, not yet. We have to put the liquids in first. The key when you're using blenders is you put the liquids down first, then the solids. So solids don't get stuck. Wait, where's my milliliters? Okay, there we go. So we're looking for 375. Now, you could use your whole bottle, but we're making a lot of drinks here for just Hubs and I, and really he doesn't really like these that much anyway. So we're making half the recipe. So you can put that in the fridge, please. Okay. This is just nice. This is a nice one. So Clean Slate, highly recommend. All right, so we're putting 375 milliliters because I'm having the recipe. And then I'm also going to be adding, let me check out here, 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice and a ½ ounce of elderflower. And we're getting very low on this one. In fact, I just got some Saint Germain, but this one's getting low. Okay, let's get a ½ ounce there. So just a touch, not too much.
But that's actually a good amount of elderflower.
Yeah, a little goes a long way.
Yeah, right.
Okay, there we go. So half, and then I'm going to, and actually this got quite sticky. Do you mind taking care of that for me, sweetie? And then I'm going to squeeze some lemon, and I'm looking for 1 ounce. So let's see here. So Archie says she's going to see Les Mis next week. Oh, I'm so jealous. That's wonderful. Oh, she's got to be so excited about that.
Never seen Les Mis.
My sister's seen it. I've never seen it. My sister's seen it. Do you remember the musical that we saw when were we engaged yet or were we dating?
Which one?
That's what I'm asking. Do you remember the musical that we saw?
Saigon?
Yes.
Or Miss Saigon?
Yes, Miss Saigon, right? Or is it
Yes.
Good Night Saigon?
No,
No, that's the Billy Joel song. Okay. Yes, Miss Saigon, we saw in Cincinnati.
It was great.
And
It's one
it
of
was
my
such,
all-time
and I was
favorite.
almost cried. It was a
It was
very
emotional.
emotional one. Yeah, it was excellent. But that's awesome, Archie. I'm glad she's going to go see Les Mis.
Archie said, I'm eating fries while she watches the show.
Of course you are, my dear. Of course you're eating fries, right, May? Oh, I'm a little shy. I need to get a little bit. Am I shy, though? Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist that joke. Actually, I am shy at times. When do you think I'm shy, babe?
What's that?
When do you think I'm shy? Because I'm shy sometimes.
You're not?
I am
Ever?
shy.
When?
I'm non-confrontational.
Well, that's not shy. That's just non-confrontational. You're confrontational with me sometimes.
Well, because I know you love me, even if I'm confrontational with you.
I'm getting rid of the trick.
It's your highest honor that I am confrontational with you. Don't y'all believe that? Isn't that the best honor? Okay, 1 ounce of lemon juice.
Lucky me.
Lucky you. All right.
You're confrontational, or not? You're confrontational. You're shy in some like work situations.
Yeah, I'm shy in things I'm not comfortable with.
Right.
Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm getting some frozen peaches. Sorry for all the clamor. And some ice. So in here, I'm going to add, these are frozen peaches. And you know what, I'm not going to measure now. I'm just going to throw them in. They're probably a little over a cup. And ice. There we go. And then we're going to whiz this up. So fingers crossed, we need a little prayers going up, some little.
Want me to do that?
Yes. And can I take a sip of yours?
Yeah.
I was thinking not that. I was
That's how you get this one on. If I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure that Black & Decker did not design it that way. Okay. All right. So you go take a look at the chat while I'm getting this whiz. And I'm sorry my back's to y'all. And I actually, you know what? Why don't you're good at this. I'm going to turn this off so they don't get a mouthful or an earful.
Okay. You want me to
And
do
then
it?
you whiz it. There you go. Okay, so I'm turning him off so that you guys don't get the crazy sound. He actually prefers, oh, it is loud. Go ahead. Oh, easy. Let her rip. Let her rip. Sorry, y'all. Someone's got to do the work, right? And Archie said that's not his cup of tea. All right, that's okay. We all have different likes and dislikes. Ooh, Bake Across Europe, welcome. So glad you could join. I know, the peaches. I'm like all about the peaches right now. How's it look, babe?
That's good.
Okay, so bring that over. Now, you know me, I'm all about the garnish. Do not pour yet, though, okay? Babe, I'll pour.
I just want to check and make sure it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You like a frozen drink. Like,
Sure.
I'm not as big, I'm more of a on the rocks kind of person, but you like a frozen drink.
I do, yeah.
Okay,
I do
now
like
on the, so this was a Better Homes and Garden recipe, by the way, from, I think I forget, look at the thing under there. It has the actual page from the magazine that was ripped. I have a problem. Like I said, I'm a recipe whore. And I think what they did was, I think they scored,
2022.
So it was just last year. They scored this, and then they put it like that. Let me see if I can get it a little lower. Let's see if that works. Oh, look at that, babe.
That's
Look what
pretty
I did there.
You're a talented woman.
I'm so talented. You're so lucky. Oops, and there's a little pit there, so I don't want that on. That does not look nice. All right, and have a little basil here they recommend. Let me just
Basil.
do a little knife stir there.
You think?
Yeah, I think it looks beautiful. All right, let's see.
Any chunks in there?
I think, oh, nice. You did a nice job on that. And I'm gonna put a little basil in there. I'm not gonna smack the basil because the basil is a little more tender. Basil does not like snacking.
You don't want to hurt its
Or
feelings?
smacking, I should say. So let me put this over to the side. And of course, anything left over from that, you can always just put my little basil there. Anything left over you can put back in the freezer and whiz up when you're ready. So let me show everybody. Look at this lovely drink. Welcome, Peach Friesling. Lovely. So we have our 2 drinks. We've got our summer sangria and our Peach Friesling. How lovely is that? All right, so let's taste this Peach Friesling and see how good it is.
Can I take the tree out?
Nope, just, you know, you're tough.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a little puckery.
It's a little puckery.
I tell you, I'll always be honest. It seems off. Just is very puckery. I put in, let me just look here. I put in, because it was said 2, which I only put in 1 ounce of lemon, did the half bottle, and did half ounce of elderflower. It's just,
it's
and
not
I don't,
bad.
and I don't like things too sweet.
It's not bad, but I would say a little more elderflower.
Or a little simple syrup. It's just a little puckery. I mean, it's not bad, but it's getting in the way of you enjoying the flavors. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let's just add a little bit and see if that helps.
I'm still gonna drink it.
It's just a little puckery. Oh, I have extra. I made a whole bunch of simple syrup, so I have extra in my nice little fun vial. It is not the tree's problem. Silly. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it doesn't taste balanced. Okay, let me try a little of this.
So you're gonna actually just put it in there.
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna stir it. Okay, taste that. See what you think.
Better.
Much better.
Yeah.
I just don't think,
Yeah.
it's just okay though. Okay, so
I think
this has not happened with any of the cocktails so far in Philly, but I had so much hope in this. I love Riesling. I love clean slate Riesling. I will not be using the rest of the clean slate on this because it's just okay, and I love peaches. So I don't know, maybe the peaches are the problem. Maybe they're not sweet enough.
Could be.
But they're frozen, so you can't try them, right? And the frozen fruit's supposed to be at its peak of perfection.
That could be it, though.
But I wouldn't make this again. I'm just going to be honest.
To be honest, like with the simple syrup, it's kind of refreshing.
So it's refreshing. It
Right.
is refreshing. Yeah, this is a miss for me. This, I'm going to drink yours so that I can have a picture of mine. This is a hit.
This is actually pretty good. I kind of like it.
This is so good. Well, you can have the rest of that. So y'all, you know, I will always tell you the truth. That did not sing a song for me. I'm a little disappointed. I thought this was going to be the drink of the summer, and he was going to be happy because it was going to be frozen. Yeah. So I'm sorry, but the sangria bolo, hey, Bobby Flay never goes wrong, right? He always has a good recipe, a good drink, and that one hits home for sure.
So let me taste, because I'm trying to think which one I like better.
Okay, let's see. That's a good question.
They're very different.
They're very different. They're both wine, and I liked the idea they were both wine based. I thought that was going to be cool.
They're probably about equal for me.
Wow. So,
honestly.
but you're not a sangria person, except for my winter sangria. He likes like those spices, like you like that one because of like, you know, in the winter when I add star anise and
a little bit more.
clove and cinnamon.
Not a lot, just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. It just need a little bit.
So need a little bit more. So let me just try. Whoop.
That's all it was missing. It's just missing a little sweet to it.
So what I'm wondering is that the peaches maybe just they weren't very good.
I'm guessing. So you add a little bit more simple syrup to it.
I agree.
So now
I
it's
agree.
better. And we didn't add that much. We added what, like a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably.
Yeah.
But it is better sweeter. And so this is what my mind thinks. Well, then at that point, then don't use, because they recommend using the dry off dry, then use a regular sweet
Yeah.
Riesling,
Right.
right? Because then and I didn't know what the frozen peaches would be like. I've always heard that frozen fruit is a good way to kind of especially use fruit for smoothies. Yes.
Great point by Archie.
Oh, Arch, you stop that. You be good. Yeah, so my verdict is unless we just had a bad batch of frozen peaches and they were good ones, like they were from our favorite market, and they were organic and all that jazz. I just think they were a little bit, they just weren't sweet. And so it needed some sweetness. So you could either add some simple syrup, like try it, see how they are, which probably is the best thing to do, or get a sweeter Riesling and just call it a day then.
If it was me, I would just do
the simple syrup?
Just add a little
Okay.
simple syrup. Because
I was purely thinking calories because I was thinking if you just get the sweeter Riesling, then you're not adding the extra sugar but anywho, so.
I really like this actually now.
But you like a whizzed up drink, like that's your jam. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, I'm just saying that's what you like. You like that.
That's true.
I like that when it's a
whizzed
pina
up
colada. I love pina coladas. I don't know the last time I've had a pina colada, but oh man.
I think you didn't like pina coladas.
Oh, I've always liked that. Was
like daiquiris. You're not a daiquiri.
Oh, I am. That was the first drink I was ever. We were able to get. We'd be out with my parents, and we would at certain places. We would be allowed to order a virgin daiquiri or a virgin pina colada, and we enjoyed those. And then once I put the rum in later, I really enjoyed those. So yeah. Actually, I remember my sister and I were at this place in Jupiter, Florida, this resort. They had the best frozen drinks. They were the finest frozen whizzed up that I'd ever had. They were almost creamy.
Archie said to add some ghost chili pepper sauce to mine.
There you go. Actually, you know what? That's something else so have you heard that wine hack, May? Is that if you have a rosé that's not, or any wine that's not that great, add a little bit of jalapeno to it, make it spicy, and it makes it better. Which, I could understand that because your mouth is just all about the spice and not worrying about the wine being bad. So who knew? That's apparently, have you all tried it? If anyone tried it, let me know. But yeah, so thank you so much. This was interesting. This still,
But you found a solution to the issue.
Right.
The solution was just add a little bit of simple syrup, and it's great. Honestly,
It's good.
I kind of chugged it. I liked it.
I really like the sangria.
I think I like this better with the simple syrup.
I think he's wrong. I think he doesn't have taste. No,
I think goes with that saying.
Anywho, but yeah, so this was fun. So let me know what your favorite summer drink is, summer cocktail. And obviously share those and any recipes so that we can all keep happy and hydrated. Not that this does well at hydrating us, but through these hot and humid summer months. So the next stream coming up is next week. It is a Wings Wednesday with my honey gochujang wings in the air fryer.
I'm not here.
You're not here?
I don't think so.
More for me. Maybe I'll see if Maddie wants to come over, because then he would like those kind of wings.
Don't invite him over.
Oh, we'll definitely invite him over. But I think he's streaming. I think he streams Wednesday night, so I'm not sure if that'll work. But anyway, so that'll be Wednesday. And thank you all, DS. I will be in touch with you about getting a prize your way. And secretly, I'm just kind of happy I don't have to pay freight somewhere. I'm just sending it to New York City, so that will be good. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have something. Okay, so it'll just be me and maybe the little one. So we shall see. But I hope you all have a great weekend. And until we eat or drink again, everyone have a great weekend. Thank you for joining. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.